Well, hello. Welcome back to another exciting edition of Coffee with Stephen. So, this week's blog is a shout out to a couple of individuals that attempted to fight the forces of tyranny that seek to oppress us. These two individuals happen to be members of the California legislature, and they attempted to craft bills that would have benefited gun owners. Whenever we have individuals that do things like this, they deserve to be recognized. They deserve to be acknowledged because their battle is essentially quixotic. They know absolutely down to the most fundamental levels of their own character that these bills are probably doomed to fail. Okay? And yet they bring them forth anyways. They do so because through constant pressure we seek to not only educate the population, but also to maybe one of these days get one of these things through. So a special thank you is in store for Assemblyman Travis Allen. Now, Assemblyman Allen is a client of ours at the Artemis Defense Institute. He's also currently running for governor. I encourage you to look at his website, and if you feel inclined, definitely support him. But he is a huge gun rights supporter. And one of the things that he proposed was essentially a removal of the good cause requirement for a CCW written into law, codified into law. Effectively, his proposal would have made California shall issue across the board. So individuals that unfortunately live in jurisdictions where their sheriffs don't feel comfortable allowing them to exercise their fundamental rights, those sheriffs would have been prohibited from preventing these individuals from getting a CCW permit. As you can imagine, this bill died in the Public Safety Committee, even though he gave an impassioned plea for it. The other one that we want to call out is Senator Joel Anderson. Senator Joel Anderson crafted a bill that would have carved out an exemption for the use of suppressors on firearms while hunting. Now, there's all sorts of good science associated with the use of suppressors, not only for game management, but also for the hearing protection of not only the hunter, but those that are in the hunting party as well. Notwithstanding all of that, the people in the Public Safety Committee essentially looked at that and said, no, this could be deemed as a pro-gun bill, and this is completely outside of our bailiwick, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot it down. So both of these bills ultimately found their fate. That notwithstanding, the fact that they were even brought to committee to begin with is important, and these two individuals definitely deserve our support. Now, on the flip side of this, we have another one. The quixotic nature of these battles exists both on our side as well as on the anti-gunner side as well. So Senator Portantino has been trying for years to effectively cut gun ownership off at the source, at the actual FFL, at the gun store. His bill would actually mandate that every 24 months, every single FFL in the state of California will undergo an inspection by the Department of Justice. Now, these inspections are not an easy event. They're fairly onerous, and they usually take multiple days. Okay, during that time, while the business can still be in operation, a tremendous amount of resources are oriented towards the inspection in and of itself. Regardless, this bill that really solves a problem that doesn't exist, that passed. All right. So again, this isn't a blog designed to make you feel bad. It's not a blog designed necessarily even to make you feel good. It's a blog designed for the sole purpose of making sure that you're aware of the type of people that are out there that are attempting to fight on your behalf. And in our perspective, we have a responsibility to acknowledge them and to thank them for their service. When it comes to Portantino, you need to know that he exists and the types of nefarious schemes that he's trying to create. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the blog. As always, if you have any questions or you'd like to comment, you can email me at steven@artemishq.com. As always, train constantly, train consistently, train with purpose. and stay safe out there. Be vigilant. Until next week, thank you, be safe, and I look forward to having coffee with you next Wednesday.